ボディーガードは務まらないんですか？
あんたの一挙一動にはマフィアの目は光ってるというわけだ。
助けて、私を。ボディーガードさん。
俺の名前はキバ。
Don't forget folks, before we go any further, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, ring the bell, and all that jibber jabber, and thank you very much for supporting Invincible Asia. Also known as the Bodyguard, Kiba the Bodyguard, Karate Kiba, and Viva Chiba the Bodyguard, action thriller Bodyguard Kiba was released just 7 or 8 months before his famed Street Fighter movie, although still holds its own as a Chiba classic that's still worth seeing. Based on a manga strip by Iki Kajiwara, the first Bodyguard Kiba stars the late, great Sonny Chiba as Kiba, a karate fighter who sets out to take on the mob and land a deadly blow to any drug dealer that crosses his path. To do so, Kiba becomes a bodyguard and a law unto himself, soon finding work for a mysterious woman who may be even more involved with the very people he intends to bring down. The film opens with the hero stopping the hijacking of a Japanese flight, perhaps taking its inspiration from the real Yodogo hijacking incident which happened in Japan just a few years earlier. While it has never been hailed as one of Chiba's finer moments, the film stands as an important stepping stone for the star, and more so its sequel, towards the aforementioned Street Fighter cult classic that went on to make Sonny Chiba a household name with martial arts movie fans around the world. That success, in turn, would then see Bodyguard Kiba gain a US release under the title of The Bodyguard in 1976. That version would see a new opening with martial arts actors Bill Louis and Aaron Banks, as well as feature a new quotation that would later be reworked for Quentin Tarantino's Pulp Fiction. While neither version is particularly better than the other, with the Japanese version offering a bit more context on karate and Sonny Chiba's real-life master, Asutatsu Oyama, and the US version stripping it back and reworking Chiba's character to play himself as Sonny Chiba, the crime-fighting actor, both still deliver the same ultra-violent action and fight scenes combined with plenty of unintentional laughs, comic book-style cinematography, and choppy editing. This would be down to director Ryuichi Takamori, who have been working with Chiba for the past number of years on films such as the Game of Chance trilogy, Tale of Kawachi Chivalry, North Sea Chivalry, The Assassin, Yakuza Deka 1 and 2, Yakuza Wolf, and others before directing Bodyguard Kiba and its slightly better sequel, also known as Karate Killer, later the same year.
素敵なボディーガードさんがついてくれたことに乾杯ね。私の4日間がいつ。
In Bodyguard Kiba 2, the film picks up where the first left off and sees Chiba having fell from grace and imprisoned for his crimes. Once out, Chiba begins working as a bodyguard once again, this time at a nightclub that is overrun with the very gangsters he was once against, eventually adding vengeance to his mission to find those who blinded his sister. Although he quite obviously plays the titular character once again, Chiba often comes across as a secondary player until things come together in a violently satisfying climax. This time, Chiba is joined by the wonderful Sue Etsuko Shiomi, making her debut role in a feature film as Sonny's kick-ass little sister. Self-confessed Chiba fangirl and graduate of his action school, Shiomi was only 17 when she appeared here, going on to become an action star in her own right with the fantastic Sister Street Fighter series and sharing the screen with Chiba many times over the next decade, eventually retiring from the industry far earlier than fans really wanted. Interestingly, Shiomi did appear in the first Bodyguard movie, but only as the stunt double for lead actress Yayo Watanabe. Fan favourite and Chiba's own karate senior Masashi Ishibashi also makes his debut as the antagonist of the piece, quickly going on to star alongside Chiba once again in the Street Fighter the following year, where he would impress as an actor, martial artist, and choreographer, going on to appear in its sequel, Return of the Street Fighter, as well as films like Sister Street Fighter, Karate Bullfighter, Sister Street Fighter Hanging by a Thread, Dragon Princess, Shadow Warriors, Roaring Fire, and many more. While the highly proclaimed Takashi Miike would later release 3 new Kiba films around the start of his career in the early to mid 1990s, it's fair to say that they definitely highlight a very different tone to that of the originals. And although Bodyguard Kiba 1 and 2 have been hailed by many as enjoyable but forgettable time wasters, true Chiba fans will still find something to love about both chapters and relish these roles of the late action star for many years to come.